let's get straight into it. Self-employed costs. Well, I've just put a few things together here. Obviously, if anyone can think of anything else, hit me up in the comments below. If not, it's just to give people an idea. Like I said, it's not an exact science. It's just to give you an idea as to what you should be including for. I see it so many times out there in the field where you go out to see somebody, meet with guys, and they've no idea what to charge. People are saying, do I charge this? Do I charge that? Well, my advice is do a spreadsheet similar to this, work out exactly what you need to live on and what your expenditure is, and try deducting that and adding it into your yearly expenses, and see what you come out with. And it's as simple as that. Play around with your hourly rates and so on. So as we can see, left-hand column here, there's various figures which I've got in for various things. Competent person scheme, 550. Again, people pay varying degrees and amounts for this, depending on where you're situated and which your scheme is. Accountancy fees, replacement tools and workwear. Obviously, the things wear out. Replacing tools is expensive. Again, it's a conservative estimate, £400. If you need a new drill, that's your £400 gone in some cases. Holiday pay based on 4 weeks, £4,000. It's not unreasonable. Obviously, it's loss of earnings. Van costs £3,000 if you've got them hire purchase, or you're renting, whatever. Again, it depends on the size of the vehicle. Insurance, I've just put £1,000. £4,000 fuel for van, MOT, tyres, etc. £500. Liability insurance, computer and IT equipment, including postage and so on, £300. Broadband, lighting in your home, mobile phone costs, training courses, £50. Again, people don't put that in, but every time there's a regulations change or something like that, if you think about it, it's £500 every 10 years to do an 18th and 19th edition or whatever's next. Bank charges, £400, health insurance, and calibration for a tester. Now, this is more applicable, obviously, to an electrical person, electrically biased, but you've got to figure your own one out for yourself. So, moving over to the right-hand side here, we've got based on 38 hours chargeable per week at £25 an hour, and at the moment I've got it down as 32. And at this point here, we can alter these figures. So, let's just have a little play around with this. So, obviously, if I put 38 hours in there, £25 an hour, it takes our yearly total up to £49,400. Subtracting the expenses which are here, you would come out with roughly £32,705. But the reality of it is, when you're self-employed, that you don't always, or you can't always charge 38 to 40 hours a week. What I found when I was doing it full time is that was a more realistic figure. The rest of the time you're either travelling from or to a job. It wasn't altogether chargeable. Sometimes you get on a contract, you can charge 40 hours a week, no problem. You're at the house 8 hours a day. But what you've also got to figure in is the cost of the hours that you put in outside of this as well. So even though your hourly rate is £25 an hour, the actual true hours of what you're doing in a week could be upward of 50 or 60 hours. But those are only the chargeable hours that you spend on the job. And again, if we start playing around with the hourly rate, as we can see, it changes the figure at the top, depending on where you live in the country. But if you was to charge, say, £15 an hour, your expenses, you're only doing 32 hours a week, you can quickly see you're not going to earn much money. So you need to be careful about what you are charging, what you're not charging, and therefore put something in place that is comfortable for you. A lot of people are under the impression that because you work for yourself, all this money goes in your back pocket. It certainly doesn't. You pay tax on it, you pay national insurance on it, and at the end of the day, you're going to try and get some holiday pay out of it as well. I've put £4,000 down holiday pay to cover the cost, not of your holiday, but that's the time off that you're not actually earning. So if you were earning £1,000 a week, I've gone to that sort of scale just to give it some sort of credence, really. Anyway, hope this helps a little bit, and yeah, any comments, hit me up below. Give it a thumbs up, please, if you will, please, guys, and hit me with a follow. It's much appreciated, and I will see you soon.